Hello and thank you for joining me. Today is so exciting. We have such a massive parcel to unbox. So for context, Traveling Man did a Black Friday sale which was 10% off everything on their online store. Now already quite a lot of the manga they have on their online store is already around 3 for 2 price. So it was like 3 for 2 price plus 10% more off. Did I take advantage? Hell yes I did. Did I go a bit too wild? Maybe. But I did also use this as a good opportunity to pick up some Christmas presents for my partner. He is a big fan of RPG books and they're so expensive. I'm also really excited about this video because it is the first one I am filming in December, hence all the festive decorations are out. Got my Winnie the Pooh jumper, got the tree. You can't see all the tree, but you can see a lot of the tree, and there's other bits around the room and the house. Such a festive mood. I only have 2 days of work left before I go on holiday for the entirety of December. I love December, I take the whole time off. I'm gonna try and film a whole load of videos. I actually have way more videos to film than I have weeks to put them out. So if you see Christmas content into January and potentially February, yeah, that's why. This month is also going to be the month when I finally put out like a proper collection tour. I'm going to go through all of my series and talk about, well, I'm going to show not only what I have, but also what I think about them, and I'm really scared to do it, like a lot. It's not even the 5,000 volumes that scares me, it's the 1,000 series that scare me. If I have 5,000 volumes but only like, I don't know, 100 series, like, oh, okay, that's fine. It's 100 things to talk about. But 1,000? 1,000? I must really just hate myself. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. I'm just gonna film the whole thing and see how long it is, and then depending on how long it is, it'll depend on how many videos I break it down into. I don't want to break it down into too many. I don't really want to break it down at all, but I don't want to put out like a 10-hour video. Yes, if you haven't already, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe for lots of manga content. As I said, I have so much to film and put out in the next few months. I mean, I've still got all the Dudettes videos to put out. I've done one, I think, the Traveling Man one, and I've still got more to do. Still not done my November haul. I'm going to be doing more shopping trips over Christmas as well, so they're all going to get videos. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of content, a lot of Christmas content stretching into the new year. And also don't forget to check out my social media and affiliate links found down below. But back onto the context of the video, which is this amazing Traveling Man unboxing. Also be sure to hang around because I will be announcing a giveaway at the end of the video, courtesy of the wonderful Traveling Man themselves. Okay, so I am going to flip the camera around so we've got a nice top-down view because I think it works a lot nicer for unboxing, so you can see in the box and a close-up of what I'm picking up, and then we'll continue. Okay, so just before I actually put the phone in the clamp to do face down, I just wanted to show you how big this box is. It is so big, it is so heavy. I'm really almost nervous to see how they managed to fit everything I picked up because, spoiler, I bought more than 50 volumes. It was actually rather hard to actually try and take a picture of the thumbnail. It was that heavy. Also, there are the cats. Say hello, cats. Okay. Right, now I'll put it in the clamp. Okay. Right, so we are going to unbox this. I hope the lighting is okay and the strobing isn't too bad. When I do things like this, I have been trying to use natural light to reduce any potential strobing. However, I did forget it's like December, and even though it's only like 3 PM, it's still fairly dark now. So I do have the curtains open. I'm not sure how much they're helping. I do have the lamp. Apologies. I hope it's okay. But let's get into this. I've got my nice sharp thing. Let's see what's inside. Right, okay. I want to talk a bit about how much I paid for each of these, but they don't have the prices on, so I'll have to try and do it from memory. Let's remove this and... Ooh! What are these? Don't even know what these are. Maybe they're to do with one of the things I got for my partner. Don't know. Or maybe I'll just hand them to him anyway. Anyway, I'll put those to the side. What does it say? If anyone knows what these are, do let me know. Though I might find out they're actually just part of one of the RPG books I picked up for my partner. Okay, on top, we'll start here. We've got the King's Beast Volume 8, a new release. There's actually a fair few new releases. So they had this online for like £5.40, £5.50. So 10% off did make it cheaper than 3 for 2. This is a series where I have been staying up to date, but I am not reading up to date. I mean, I've been collecting up to date, but I'm not reading up to date. But I would like to get up to date with this over Christmas is my hope. Actually, why don't I do this series? Because I think this is the same artist, I think, as the King's Beast. This is Dawn of the Arcana Volume 3. This was the only volume they had, or the only one they had for a decent price at least. I started picking them up not too long ago second hand, and yes, I'm just going to pick them up as and when I see them. Again, this, I think they had it for £4 something, because that was the old 3 for 2 price when this was £6. Oh, it doesn't have an English price on it. That's interesting. Okay. I believe these are set both in the same universe, but they don't, like, their stories don't interact, I think, if I'm correct. Next, we'll do Kobo Won't Let Me Be Invisible Volume 4. I must say, I read Volume 1 of this and I was like, this is a pleasant read, this is nice, but it's nothing like, it's not amazing. And then I read Volumes 2 and 3 and I was like, oh my god, I'm smitten. I love this. I thought it was lovely and I can't wait to read another volume of this. It's just a heartwarming, lovely romance between two very awkward people. It's very relatable. Okay, I've not taken one off this stack yet. Next we have Black or White Volume 1, which is a BL series. It's plastic wrapped. Okay. I don't know too much about it. I've seen a lot of people say good things about it. So when I saw it again for 3 for 2 price, and I was like, well, if 10% off, why not give it a go? I think there's like 5 volumes of this out. I have a good bit of reading to do if I do enjoy it. Actually, one of the reasons I did put off picking it up, and it's really silly, but I love Rainbow Spines and Rainbow series so much. This just didn't appeal as much because it's just black and white. It looks a bit boring. I mean, Sublime Spines are already really boring. I'm sorry, but they are. And it just didn't grab me, but I'd seen enough people say nice things about the series, so I was like, let's give it a go anyway. Okay, this one, let's do One Punch Man 24. This is the latest volume. It's a new release. Very happy to get this. I think, do they release a volume like once a year at this point? They do take a while to come out. It's almost at a point where I almost forget what happened in the volume because it takes so long to read it. But I am really looking forward to reading this one because I do enjoy it. It's just by the time I'm getting to the end of the volume is when I'm just remembering like all the characters and what was happening. But I feel like we must be coming to the end of an arc or ish. Let's have a flick. Okay, now we still look like we're quite in the middle of this arc, but we got a nice shot. She's a popular character. Next we have Kaiji number 8, volume 4. Also really enjoying this series, releasing a bit more frequently, thank goodness. Also really love the colourful spines, and this is such a wonderful shade of purple. This is like my favourite shade of purple. It's the same kind of purple, I think, is it Yakuza Lover volume 5 has. It's kind of like this purple, I don't know how to describe it. This one. Also looking forward to reading this. I think I'm going to struggle to decide what to read first at the end of this. I already have a full basket. I've just started reading Blue Lock because the World Cup's on and everyone's hyping up Japan because they're having anime moments or something, and I was like, well, maybe I should read Blue Lock. So I need to at least finish Blue Lock before I read something else, but after that I might just reading my basket. Next we have Persona 5 volume 9. I'm hoping that this gets us to the end of the palace we're in. Yeah, it looks like it does. Ooh, okay, they're including that bit in the story. I hadn't thought for, oh, actually, I don't think we're in, oh, there's like 2 chapters of them in the palace they're in. So at the moment they're in the 4th palace. I don't really want to spoil it. Is it the 4th palace? Yeah, it's the 4th palace. I don't really want to spoil it if you've not played the game or anything, or you've not read it. I have played the game. I think it's kind of been not as fun to read having played the game, though it's really neat to see them like solving a puzzle from the game in the manga. That's kind of fun to read, but it's a bit weird reading about it when I already know the story, and the story hasn't changed too much. Like with the Zelda manga, the story usually changes quite a bit, and it's almost like you're kind of reading a different kind of story. But maybe I also just have more nostalgia for Zelda, I don't know. But I think I've just not found it as interesting to read, though they are bringing in characters from Persona 5 Royal, which I have not played. So there are still elements to it that are brand new to me, which has made it more fun to read. Next we've got Animal Crossing Volume 3, and I was actually kind of waiting to pick this volume up until it was only cheaper than 3 for 2, because look how thin that is. It's such a thin volume. That's so upsetting. So this is a like gag manga. It's a lot like the Kirby one, if you've read that, or the Mario one-shot they did collection thingy. It's a lot like that. It's just very silly. I think I enjoyed this one more than the Kirby one, if only because I've played more Animal Crossing games than I've played Kirby games. I do like Kirby because Kirby looks really cute, but Kirby games generally aren't my kind of thing. I'm less into platformers than anything else, to be fair. Ooh, is this going to be a proper seasonal read? Was that Snowman? Oh my gosh. Wonderful. Next we've got So Cute It Hurts Volume 14. This is a shoujo series that I started picking up secondhand, not knowing how hard it was to find the volumes. I have like 6 volumes, 7 including this one, and they're just, yeah. Later volumes are the hardest ones to find. Earlier ones always seem to pop up secondhand, but later ones, no dice. I've been like, I imagine this is one I'll be collecting for a long time, even though it's only like 15 or so volumes. Yeah, I like the art style and I really like the spines, which was one of the reasons that I decided to try and pick it up. But maybe it was just a mistake. I don't know yet. I mean, actually, if this is my 7th one, I'm almost halfway. That's not too bad. Next we have Blue Box Volume 1. This is a new series put out by Viz. I think it's a sports. Oh, it's badminton. Oh, I do like badminton. Badminton was one of the only sports I played at school that I actually vaguely enjoyed. So actually, way more excited for this now than I was about 2 minutes ago. I don't know anything else about it. I've seen a lot of people say they're very excited that this is getting a print, so I hope that means good things. Nice save. I nearly said nice shot. Next we have, oh, damn it, Tiffany's not here. Fririn? Why can't I say it? I don't think you understand how much I've practiced off camera trying to say this word, and just like my mouth won't move the way it needs to, okay? I'm sorry. Maybe I can like dub it in. Frieden. So yes, volume 6 of this. I did say that at the beginning I was quite unsure because it wasn't what I was expecting when I started reading it, and that kind of made me sad. It does kind of make me sad when I start reading something and I have an expectation and it doesn't meet the expectation. So I feel negative feelings for the series, even if the series itself isn't bad, because my expectations aren't met, if that makes any sense. I have had that with this few series. It's one of the reasons I like going into a series not knowing anything, just because then I don't create these expectations in my head, which sounds so strange saying out loud. I can't remember where they were. Oh yes, we're in the exam arc. I do enjoy a good exam arc, so yeah, very much looking forward to reading this one and getting back up to date with this. Next we have another new release out by Viz, which is Mission Yozakura Family, Volume 1. There seems to be a real trend of like spy, assassin, gangster sort of stuff in manga at the moment. Ooh, Taiyo Asano has been on his own ever since his parents died. The only one who seems to care for him is childhood friend and classmate, Mutsumi Yozakura. But Mutsumi has a secret. She is the head of a family of spies. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that sounds fun. I hope it might be a fun thing, like maybe like Sakamoto Days. That's what I'm hoping. What's the art like? Oh, it's quite lots of use of black in this. Oh, it's quite filled with action and words, actually. There's a lot of words. Oh, okay. Excited. Okay, next we have Twin Star Exorcist Volume 26. Another series where I'm trying to stay up to date, but I haven't started reading because I am missing earlier volumes. I'm missing, I think, 1 or 2 earlier volumes now, but I managed to pick this up cheaper than 3 for 2, so I did jump on that. Look, $7.99. Are there any of these that are $6.99 actually? Let's have a look. Oh, have they grouped my series together? Oh my gosh, I forgot how many I've picked up. Stop peeking, Caitlin. And next we have is Radiant Volume 12, another series where I've got a fair few gaps, so I'm trying to pick them up as and when I can. I won't flick through this because it's quite a bit later on. Oh, can I find some art that doesn't spoil things? I don't know if that spoils things. Oh, that's just a So this is actually produced by a French manga artist, which I find is quite interesting. I really enjoyed volume 1, and then I struggled a while to find volumes, so I've just picked them up as and when. I've got a couple second hand. I picked some up from Traveling Man. I'm missing, I think, 3 or 4 now before I have a full run. I don't know if this is one I'm going to get to. Probably won't get to it this year, but it's one on my list for next year for sure to read. Everyone's Getting Married, volume 6. This is a 9-volume series. I was trying to look at my volumes that I've got, but they're covered by something. I've only read like 3 or 4 of the volumes, and then I was like, oh, it's not a very long series, I'll just wait and pick up the rest. And that was 3 years ago, I think now. It's quite nice art, nice and doughy. I can't remember if it's a shoujo or a josei. I know a lot of people like it's very meh. I would still like to read it and see what it's like because I've started it now. Hunter x Hunter 11. I am desperate to try and read this series, but I am still missing early volumes. I think I need volume 9 and then I'll have a good run, but I'm still missing about 10 plus volumes before I'm up to date. There's actually a fair few shonen series where I want to try and read up, catch up, like Twin Star Exorcist, Hunter x Hunter, Blue Exorcist, World Trigger, but I'm waiting on reprints of like volume 1 of World Trigger. But this is like highest up the list for sure, for definite, for realsies. Next we have Eucharism, volume 4, and this is the final volume. I don't have volumes 1 or 2 though, so yeah, I need to keep an eye out for those. This looked like a pretty series, so I grabbed volume 3 second hand, and then I saw volume 4 for already cheaper than 3 for 2 and then 10% off, and I was like, well, I might as well grab it. But I don't know anything about it, and I don't want to read the blurb on volume 4 because it's the final volume, and I don't want to flick through it because it's the final volume, so I'm just gonna show you this nice pretty cover and be like, sorry. Next we have 2 volumes of Children of the Whales, volume 17 and 20. I managed to get a gap in what I had because I hadn't picked this up in store, and then volume 20 I believe is the newest release. I am only a few volumes in on the series. It is actually a series that one of my real friends collects and reads, like is completely up to date and loves it, so I do need to try and read this so I can talk to her about it. I'm so sorry, Daria. I will do. Next we've got The Elusive Samurai, volume 3. I have so far only read volume 1 of this. I have not read volume 2, so I'll read volume 2 and 3 together. It is the same, is it? Yeah, it is the same artist as Assassination Classroom, and I very much loved Assassination Classroom. So even though I found volume 1 was a bit fine, volume 1 was a lot of story setup, there wasn't too much more than that. So I will, of course, keep reading it because of how much I like Assassination Classroom, and I feel like Assassination Classroom was fairly similar. Like, it needed a bit to get going. So this also, I have high expectations from it. I also know a lot of people really like this series, the ones that are like up to date with chapter releases. So I'm looking forward. My biggest upset is the fact that all the spines are red. I hoped they'd match the cover and we'd get rainbow spines, but no, we just get plain hecking red. Why? Next we have Natsume's Book of Friends, volume 27. This is now a series I am going to try and aggressively pick up volumes for because my sister, who doesn't really read manga or anime, told me that she is reading the chapters or watched the anime or something around the series a bit ago, and I'm like, well, fine, okay, I guess I'll try and pick it up myself. But they're very hard to find, especially early volumes. I've got like 10 random volumes between 1 and 27, so I don't have much hope, but we'll see, maybe. Damn you, Neve. Okay, next we have 2 volumes of Kami-sama Kiss, volume 3 and 15. This is a series that I understand to be very highly sought after by a lot of collectors, and it's been in desperate need of a reprint, unfortunately, so a lot of people have been trying to track it down and can't because there aren't volumes. But Viz have been doing reprints. It does take a long while for reprints to hit the UK. Seeing these on Traveling Man again for like £5 something and then 10% off, I was like, of course, I'm gonna grab it, let's go for it, gonna do this. So I'm not in as much of a rush as some people are to pick it up. I will just do it as and when, and I won't pay more than 3 for 2 pricing. I'm just gonna wait and hope that there's lots of reprints for it. Woo! Okay, goodness me. Next, we've got 6 volumes of Anonymous Noise, volume 8, 11, 12, 15, 17, 18. A lot of these were around £4.99, so through 10% off made it about £4.50. I think. I have read, I think, 2 volumes of this now, and then I start picking them up secondhand, at which point I usually wait to read the rest because secondhand is so unreliable. I think I'm missing now 1 volume before I'm complete, and I have a feeling it's volume 10, maybe? Yeah, I think it's volume 10. So again, I'll wait till I get volume 10 and see what it's about. It is interesting reading about music in the manga, because obviously you can't hear the music. This is also probably one of the longer shoujo series that I have, but I do like how rainbow they are. Look at it. I mean, that's honestly the reason that I initially started picking the series up, because they're all rainbow. Okay, well, there's only 1 volume left on this side, and that is Yona of the Dawn, volume 11. Finally, early volumes reprints are being let out in the wild in the UK. Seeing everyone talk about Yona and say such wonderful things has made it really sad the past couple of years, where it's been harder to find early volumes of the series. I had 1 to 3 and then 12 onwards, and the early volumes are now coming back. In fact, I think I have already picked up 2 or 3 of the volumes I had between 3 and 12, and then this is another one. So I am edging closer to actually being able to read this damn series. Okay, let's just... Oh dear, I hit the tree. Oh dear. Okay, next we have Record of Ragnarok Volume 4. This is a new release. Love the series. This, when I talk about punchy, silly, this is entirely what I have in mind. This is so dumb. It's so over the top. I love it. It just makes me sad how quickly I get through a volume, because I mean, they just hit each other and smack talk each other, and oh my god, I just love it so much. Next we have Drip, which I think is plastic wrapped. Oh, it's plastic wrapped. Yeah, it's the same artist as Beastars, plus a short story featuring Santa Claus. Oh my gosh, I'm getting all the festive reads. I think this is a one-shot. I was a bit unsure because I think the cover looks really weird, but I've kind of been picking up most things that Viz put out nowadays, even the one-shots. I think reading To Strip the Flesh, I loved it so I was pretty much at that point I was I don't think one-shots are for me, and then I read To Strip the Flesh and I was oh, okay, maybe just good one-shots are for me. So I've been actually hyped more for one-shots now, especially the sort of ones that Viz have been putting out. So this I've been looking forward to reading just to see what it's like. I haven't actually read Beastars yet, just because, again, it's another series where I'd been missing volumes because of reprint issues, and now it's so close to the end, I'm going to wait till I have them all. But I don't think I'll read this anyway, of course, because it's not Beastars, but looking forward to that. Oh my gosh, oh my god. Okay, next we've got a lot of volumes of 07 Ghosts. We've got 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. If I just do... There we go. Now they're in order. So this is a series I have been collecting secondhand for quite a while, and when I saw all of these for $4.99 on Traveling Man, I was okay, let's go for it, because I don't really see them in store all that often. I don't see them secondhand anymore all that often. I'm missing, I think, 3 volumes now, and then I'll be complete. I believe it's complete at 16 or 17, probably 17. Looking forward to trying this and getting to read it. It's actually a Josei series. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Not much left. We have Dragon Ball Adventure of Dai Volume 4. I still haven't finished my first one. I got halfway through and I was I'm gonna read something else for a bit, and then never finished it. Why? I don't know. I love Dragon Quest. Why didn't I finish it? Oh, it looks like the kid's growing up. That's neat. I'm not sure if it's going to be a series I'll be able to binge, but I would like to if I could and get up to date. I think 5 might be out. Not sure. But I don't think 6 is a bit unknown as to when that one's coming out, but I am looking forward to this one too. Oh my gosh, I love Dragon Quest. Final manga in the box is Monster Volume 7, which is the only volume of Monster I was missing. So I haven't started reading Monster, but my partner has, and he was loving it. He was loving it so much. He got to volume 3 or 4, I think, and then we couldn't find any more volumes. That was about a year ago. We couldn't find them. And then about 4 or 5 months ago, we managed to get the missing Monster volumes, apart from 7. and I was like, maybe you should hold off reading in case we can't find 7 for a while. And it turns out I was right, it did take a while to find 7, but we now have it, and cheaper than 3 for 2 with a 10% off. Oh! Now we have them all. I need to get on with having a look at reading this. Same with 20th Century Boys. I've still not started that one yet. I think omnibuses just scare me a bit. My partner was so excited when I was like, guess what I've put in the basket? I was like, Monster 7. He went, ooh, yay! Well, not quite like that. He doesn't sound like me. Very excited. That is the series complete. Okay, now we've got 2 RPG books. 2 very well wrapped RPG. I'm getting this sharp thing. So he's got Adventures in Rokugan? I think it's a part of this system, which he's been getting really into recently. So that's a Christmas present for him. Oh, can you get all the reflections? Hello. That is hefty. No wonder it was expensive. Oh! And then the final one, sharp thing. Oh, less shiny. It is Anime 5th Ed. 5th edition fantasy role-playing adventures. Oh my god. Welcome to Anime 5th Ed, the fantasy role-playing game for all your anime and manga adventures. Just sounds mega weeby to me. Maybe I can convince him to run a game between Christmas and New Year. Maybe. I do think I miscounted how many I ordered. I need to go and check my email again, but I think I actually now do remember I removed things from my basket. But still, this is such a wonderful haul. So many new releases for good prices, so many series that I've been on the hunt for a while and managed to pick up for good prices. Now there's no sheen. Now I just need to figure out how to get these on my shelves. I've still not put away any of the manga I picked up in November. And that was a lot, so I also need to film that whole video. That whole video is probably going to be split into 2, a mix of like stuff that I picked up with the dudettes and the rest. But on to something even more important, which is the giveaway. Okay, so for the giveaway, the most wonderful people at Travelman have given me a £30 gift card to give out to some wonderful viewer out there, just because you're all such wonderful people. To sweeten the deal even further, I'm going to throw in another £30 gift card, so there will be 2 £30 Travelling Man gift card winners. Unfortunately, I am going to clarify again that this is going to be a UK only giveaway. I know a few people pointed out that Travelling Man do deliver to other countries. However, having a look myself, there isn't a clear list. It's not every country. There's a few countries. I don't think they ship to the US, but they do to Germany. And instead of making it confusing and me trying to figure out which ones they do and don't, I'm just going to leave it to the UK. But I do have an international giveaway planned, just I haven't got around to filming it yet. I'm so sorry. My hope is now New Year, early New Year-ish time. I don't know if it's going to tie in with anything or just like because we're close to 5,000 subscribers, maybe that, or it's my birthday in January, maybe for that. I don't know, but there will be one. I have basically I have a lot of manga to give away and it's stacked and it's in the way, so there will be an international one at some point. I just don't know when. So the giveaway is going to run until the 19th of December, and I will announce the winners within a day or 2 afterwards. It does probably mean you won't have enough time to say if you want to do an order before Christmas, but previous years Travelling Men have done Boxing Day sales before. At least I'm hoping they do another one. So that might be a really good time to use your gift card, get some sweet deals like I got in the Black Friday sale. To enter the giveaway, all you need to do is like this video and subscribe to my channel, Kate Tins Does Manga, and leave a comment down below saying what manga, or to be fair, board games, books, anything that Travelling Men sell, what would you pick up with your gift card? If you're not sure what you would pick up, then there will be a link down below to Travelling Man's website where you can go and have a peruse yourself to pick out what you'd buy with your gift card. Also, you will need to be able to reach out to me on other form of social media, be it Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, just so I'd be able to give you the gift card basically. And also, if you haven't, be sure to check out Travelling Man's social medias. They're on Twitter, they're on Instagram. Give them a follow and see what neat stuff they're up to. I know for a fact the Travelling Man in Leeds runs a whole bunch of event nights. They've done board game nights, and I went to a board game night just before lockdown and I absolutely loved it, and then lockdown happened and I've just not managed to go back since. I hope to maybe try and go over Christmas, if not definitely in the new year. It is so much fun. So huge thank you to Travelling Man for sponsoring this giveaway. So excited, I don't think you understand. I can't wait to hopefully do loads more collaboration with you in the future. Yes, thank you so much for joining me, everyone. Don't forget to give this video a like, and again, subscribe, even if you don't want to enter the giveaway, just for lots of manga content. Social media and affiliate links found down below. I hope you enjoy the onslaught of videos you are going to receive this December, January, February, March. And otherwise, have the most wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!